he could, he and his child would have been further apart even than they were. Scrooge now turned to the ghost. Spirit, something tells me my time with you is at an end. Conduct me where you will the last time, and I will follow. The ghost now led him to a dank and dismal burying ground in the heart of the city, to a grave overgrown with weeds and neglect, and pointed down to the headstone. Spirit, before I advance and read what is written on that headstone, tell me one thing. Are the visions that you and the other ghosts shown me visions of things that will be, or merely visions of things that may be? The ghost made no answer, but continued to point. With mounting dread, Scrooge advanced, and there read his own name, Ebenezer Scrooge. No, Spirit, no! I am not the man I was. I will not be the man I have been. Surely you and the other spirits would not have come to me if I were beyond redemption. Tell me it is so. And he flung himself on his knees and wrapped his arms in supplication around the ghost. But as he did so, the ghost diminished, declined, dwindled, down, 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 and turned itself into a bedpost. This bedpost is my bedpost. This bed is my bed. The red velvet curtains are still here. This room is my room, and blessed and most wonderful of all the time before me is my time for amendment of life. I don't know what's happening to me. I feel as giddy as a drunken man, as happy as a schoolboy let out of school. I don't even know what day of the week it is. I'm as ignorant as a baby. I don't care. I'm a baby. Yes, I'm a baby. I'm a baby. I'm a baby. I'm a baby. He was stopped in his transports by the city bells ringing out their lustiest peals. Scrooge ran to the window, threw up the sash. The darkness is gone. The mist has rolled away. It's bright, beautiful, golden, gleaming day. Hello. Hello. He called to a small boy who, dressed in Sunday best, had wandered in to look around. What's today, my fine fellow? Today? Well, it's Christmas Day. Christmas Day? I haven't missed it. Well, of course, the spirits must have all come to me in one night. Of course they did, of course they did. Spirits can do anything. Hello, hello. Tell me, do you know the portrays in the next street but one? I should say I do. What an enchanting child. Tell me, my buck, is the prize turkey still hanging in the window? What? The one that's as big as me? What a pleasure it is to talk to him. Yes, it's still there. Excellent, excellent. Go and order it for me and I'll give you 6pence. Tell you what, come back within 5 minutes with the poulterer's man and I'll give you ½ a crown. The boy was off like a shot. I'll send that to Bob Cratchit-White's. It's bigger than Tiny Tim. Later that morning, Scrooge dressed in his Sunday best and went out to attend divine service. He looked so irresistibly pleasant that several young men could not resist saying, "A Merry Christmas, sir. God bless you." Scrooge said afterwards, of all the blithe and bonny words he ever heard, those were the blithest and the bonniest. After service, he directed his steps to the house of his nephew Fred. It took him some time to summon up the courage to actually go and knock at the door. But eventually, he did so and was given admittance. Fred? Fred? Who's here? What? Uncle Ebenezer. Yes, Fred. I've come to take the Christmas dinner with you and your wife. That is, if you'll let me. Let him. It's a wonder he didn't shake his arm off. Wonderful dinner, wonderful company, wonderful unanimity, wonderful happiness. And yet, Scrooge was back in his counting house early the next day. You see, he had set his heart on getting in first and catching Bob Cratchit coming in late. Scrooge had his wish. 9 o'clock. No sign of Bob. 9:15. Still no one. Bob was fully 18.5 minutes late. He was no sooner in than his hat was off. He held himself up on his stool and scribbled away furiously, trying to overtake 9 o'clock. Now, said Scrooge, imitating his old style of speech as well as he could. What's the meaning of this, sir? I'm sorry, Mr. Scrooge. I am a tad late. I should say you are, sir. Step inside here, if you please. Well, we were making merry yesterday, Mr. Scrooge. I assure you it won't happen again. I should think not. I'm going to stand for this sort of nonsense not a moment longer. Therefore, Bob Cratchit, therefore, I'm going to raise your salary. A Merry Christmas, Bob. A merrier Christmas, my poor fellow, than I've given you for many a long year. Yes, I'm going to raise your salary and do what I can to assist you and your struggling family. And this afternoon we'll discuss their affairs over a steaming bowl of Christmas bishop punch. Now, Bob Cratchit, here's some money for you. You're to go and buy yourself your own coal scuttle before you dot another I. Off with you. Scrooge did it all, and infinitely more. And to Tiny Tim, who did not die, he became a second father. In a word, it was said of Scrooge that he was as good a man, as good a friend, as good a master, as any in the good old city of London, or any good old city, town, or borough in the good old world. And it was also said that if any man knew the secret of how to keep a Merry Christmas, Scrooge was possessed of that secret. And may that be said of us and all of us. So, as Tiny Tim observed, God bless us, every one. Ladies and gentlemen, your friend and servant, Charles John Huffam Dickens.